As a link leader, I had the opportunity to attend an orientation day, and it was just the best time meeting all the incoming freshmen and new students.
I remember thinking of ways to boost inclusivity in our student culture at the Fusing Leadership Circle retreat.
My favorite memory of Wayzata High School is Shades of Brown.
Getting the chance to go to Colombia with the Wayzata Spanish department.
My favorite memory was when the school caught on fire. That was pretty fun.
The fire and the half day of school we got with it.
I remember sophomore year, Memorial Day weekend, the kiln started the school on fire, and we had to go out to the stadium, and it was like 100 degrees outside.
I had Adventure PE with 3 really close friends, and the entire class had a giant camp out behind the school, and we all stayed up super late, we had a bonfire, and we played games.
I remember meeting all of my friends at lunch.
My best memory would either be participating in Wayzata track and field or getting those buffalo wings on Wednesday at the a la carte line.
I got 2 Pop-Tarts out of the vending machine once, even though I asked for only 1.
I remember always making something in culinary and walking through the halls and having everyone you pass ask for some of it.
My favorite high school memory is cooking in Unified Arts.
The Unified Basketball Tournament.
Racing competitions on rolly chairs down New A-Wing.
Senior year homecoming was my absolute favorite.
I remember when I got to make my gold overalls and wear them to school and for the homecoming football game.
My favorite memory of high school was definitely Sadie's because it was our last high school dance.
My favorite memory from Wayzata High School would be Phi Ed class and bonding with my friends.
My favorite memory was watching all my friends perform in Wayzata Idol.
Getting to see my friends every day.
Getting to see my friends every day.
When the Wayzata volleyball team made history and won state for the first time.
I remember running at the state track tournament and placing 3rd as a team.
I remember all the cross-country meets.
Cross-country camp.
My favorite memory is when the robotics team ended up being a alliance captain in our regional competition.
Join Pokemon team.
Competing in DECA.
My favorite high school memory was making it to state with the alpine ski team.
I remember going up to the state meet with my Nordic team.
My favorite memory was winning the Section 8 lacrosse championship over STMA last year and going to state.
Winning state.
I remember when Wayzata dance team became double state champions.
My favorite high school memory was when we won state for soccer during my sophomore year.
I remember when the girls swim and dive team was runner-up this year at True Team State.
Having 5 amazing synchronized swimming seasons.
When my World Lit class surprised our teacher.
I remember TAing for Miss Brown with Sammy Corning.
All my AP teachers.
I'll remember all the caring and supportive teachers at Wayzata, as well as all the friends I have made throughout my past 4 years.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the lungs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Graduates, parents, family members, special guests, faculty, and staff, it's an honor to welcome you to Wayzata High School's 115th commencement exercise. Thank you for watching this evening. I am Scott Gengler, principal of Wayzata High School. On behalf of the school board, administration, faculty, and staff, I want to extend a warm welcome to everyone watching tonight. I am saddened that we are not all in attendance at Mariucci Arena on the beautiful University of Minnesota campus celebrating your wonderful accomplishments. But tonight is not about dwelling or reminiscing in lost milestones. It's about celebrating the class of 2020, the most resilient, patient, and grittiest class I have ever worked with. I want to congratulate each of you as you end this journey and begin the next chapter in your life. As you know, graduation refers to the end of an era, while commencement refers to the beginning of a new one. I am very proud of each and every one of you and how you have represented yourself here at Wayzata High School, even in the most trying of times. You have served our school diligently, not only as excellent students academically, but you have also provided to our school community character, leadership, service, and above all else, perseverance. You are now and will always be a part of the Wayzata High School community. Our motto at Wayzata High School is, "We're here for you." When we began the journey of distance learning way back on March 16th, that was our mission, to be here for you. What I think we learned most from this experience was you were also here for all of us. This entire experience was a lesson in collaboration and togetherness, even from a distance. And seniors, you led the way. To be honest, I think it was harder on your parents. But when it got challenging, you stood above the fray, above the sorrow, above the lost events, and you shined. Your positive outlook, endless energy, and courageous spirit, well, it was contagious. So much so that we started looking to you to help guide our way. As such, I believe you are more prepared than any class before you to set out and change the world. Next year, over 150 different colleges in nearly every state will be fortunate to have a 2020 Wayzata graduate. You will bring with you the many achievements and lessons you have learned during your time here. Far too many to capture here in just one night. So just know this, you are genuinely an outstanding group of students who did your very best. And you are prepared. I think I can speak on behalf of the entire school community when I say we are very proud of you and the legacy the Wayzata High School graduating class of 2020 is leaving behind. At this time, it is a tremendous honor for me to introduce the following students who have decided to serve by enrolling or enlisting in a branch of the United States Armed Forces. Nicholas Pearson, United States Military Academy. Melinda Zhang, United States Military Academy. Grace Traynor, United States Air Force Academy. Nicholas Carlson, military. Benjamin Voinoff, United States Marine Corps. At a time when our country faces great security challenges both at home and abroad, their service, sacrifice, and loyalty to this country defines patriotism. Their mission after high school will be to defend our freedoms and liberties. No words can adequately describe the valor of these young men and women we are privileged and honored to recognize. I would also like to recognize our veterans who are watching here tonight, celebrating a loved one. On behalf of a grateful nation for all our men and women of the armed forces, you have our deepest appreciation. Thank you. And now it's my pleasure to introduce United States Senator and Wayzata High School alum, Amy Klobuchar, who has a message for the Wayzata High School graduating class of 2020. She will be followed by Superintendent Dr. Chase Anderson, who will address the class and introduce our two student speakers.
Congratulations, Wayzata. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you for allowing me to say a few words. Thank you to your principal, Scott Gangler, your superintendent, Chase Anderson, of course, the entire Wayzata School Board. You know, I've given a few commencement addresses over the years at Wayzata, and in fact, I was one of the speakers when I graduated. I'm not going to tell you the year, and it's great to have been invited back. And it's great to be here virtually with the Wayzata High School class of 2020. Faculty and staff, thanks. The success of these students is your success too. My mom was a long-time teacher in the Wayzata district, so I know what work you do. Parents, grandparents, all the family members, students, be sure to thank them and enjoy this moment. You've earned it. I know this is a challenging time for so many reasons. The death of George Floyd, the pandemic that we're in, and I know it is isolating, but that doesn't in any way take away from all of the achievements of this graduating class. So to the graduates, the class of 2020, congratulations. Once you get those diplomas today, it will give me great pride to call you my fellow Wayzata alumni. There are just so many fond memories from my time at Wayzata. One of the most memorable nights was, of course, the prom, and I was really sorry to hear yours was canceled. I know you were looking forward to it, since yours would have hopefully gone better than mine. So just in case you're missing it, let me fill you in on how mine played out. Mine had to be held in the Ridgedale Mall, where we were expected to dance around the mall's center fountain, surrounded by the romantic after-hours lighting of, at the time, Woolworths, Hallmark, and the Orange Julius store. My prom date, Steve, well, he was focused on one thing. He wanted me to dance with him in the mall fountain. No, I said, I'm absolutely not going to do that. You know, I didn't want to ruin my pink polyester dress and matching shawl and shoes. And he found another girl. Okay, her name was Sally Lundeen. She had a lime green dress, not that I remember. And they had a great time in the fountain. The entire senior class gathered around them and cheered them on. And it was surely one of the lowest moments of my high school career, if not my life to date, when the assistant principal and head chaperone, Dr. Summers, walked over and asked me if I needed a ride home from one of the parent chaperones. That's a true story, but I survived. Look, I became a U.S. Senator. So any embarrassing moments you have in high school, remember this. But you know what I remember most about my time at Wayzata? I remember the people, the amazing friendships that I made that I still have today, and the teachers that believed in me. Wayzata is so much more than a learning institution. It is a community, a place where characters are built, minds are enriched, and lifelong friendships begin. From an early age, I always believed that no matter where you come from, you can succeed in life. My grandpa was an iron ore miner who worked 1,500 feet underground in the mines. But he saved money in a coffee can in the basement to send my dad to a 2-year community college. My dad graduated from Vermilion College in northern Minnesota, then went to the U of M, then joined the Minneapolis paper as, in part, a sports reporter. And he covered the Vikings for a really long time. In fact, many years ago, before you students were born, he wrote a book which is still sadly relevant today called Will the Vikings Ever Win the Super Bowl? My mom taught 2nd grade until she was 70 years old. We lost her a few years ago, but I still run into people who tell me she was their favorite teacher. So today, I'm joining you for your graduation as a granddaughter of an iron ore miner, the daughter of a teacher and a journalist, the first woman elected to the U.S. Senate from the state of Minnesota. That's the power of education. You are graduating at a challenging time. Our state and our country are hurting after the death of George Floyd. We need your generation to step up and rise to the challenge of injustice. But these are also challenging times because of economic, international, and political upheaval, and yes, the pandemic. But I have no doubt that you're prepared for this. I've seen your generation's passion for making our world a better place, and don't take my word for it. Studies show that your generation is more diverse, more inclusive, more globally minded than those that have come before. So you can tell your parents this. Well, they're probably right there watching. Studies have actually shown that this generation, your generation students, works as hard, if not harder, than the generation before you. The education you've received at Wayzata has prepared you for this moment. It has prepared you to be resilient during difficult times and succeed. You will always be the class that will remember that you graduated in the pandemic. Well, remember, that's also an opportunity. You have learned to do the best you can. And I know that in your hands, the future looks bright. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who was a president of our country during a similar time of crisis, once said this: "Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the assessment that something else is more important than fear." In the midst of this pandemic, we're seeing this every day with our heroes on the front line saving lives. They understand that courage is not the absence of fear. Of course, those first responders and those nurses and those doctors and the grocery workers, when they go to their jobs, they know that they're doing it for a reason, to help out their neighborhoods, to be there to save lives. It's their missions, and they've decided that it's more important than fear. It's their jobs. So I want you to remember that you are graduating in scary times, health-wise, economic-wise. Some of the things you thought you were going to be doing this summer maybe didn't pan out, or it's different than you thought when you go to school next year, or your job isn't quite there, and it's okay to be afraid. Remember that your mission, your hopes, your courage is more important than fear. What does that mean? Well, it may mean a bit of a change in your plans in the short term. It may mean choosing to volunteer. It may mean the patience I talked about. It may mean bold ideas. It may mean simply a kind word, remembering to do that. A momentary decision, a gesture, calling your grandma. I knew the grandmas would like that. Or just bringing groceries to someone who needs some help. You must be the guardian angels with the courage to lead this country, Wayzata class of 2020. So that's a lot on your shoulders, some pretty heavy wings. But I know you're ready to be bold, to lead, and to fly. Congratulations, class of 2020. I'll give you a toast. You know, got water. Not easy to get stuff in the Senate right now, but congratulations to all of you.
On behalf of the school board, administration, faculty, and staff, I offer my congratulations to the class of 2020, and I wish to reinforce Mr. Gengler's message to our students, their families, and their friends. You are a class to be proud of, and one for whom we hold great hope and confidence. This is a special time for our graduates and for the entire school community. Graduates, you are a positive reflection of everything that we stand for. We are impressed with your many accomplishments, and our community is proud to send you forward as you pursue your dreams. We recognize and we celebrate your achievements. I wish to acknowledge the challenges you have all faced during recent months in the midst of a global pandemic. I recognize that you have all been disheartened by the missed traditions of the final months of school. Additionally, during the time when you are concluding your senior year, our local metro community and our entire nation is dealing with social unrest and racial divide that will be among the many challenges and opportunities where you will be called upon to seek solutions that will help ensure a more equitable world for all. Collectively, the sadness is plentiful when considering your loss of engagement with classmates and teachers, the missed athletic seasons, academic contests, concerts, lunch conversations, and the daily interactions with friends. There are no words to be found that can summarize how your senior year unfolded so differently than you envisioned. I know that I speak for many when I say how sorry I am for these missed opportunities and experiences. I will also say that I could not be more proud of a senior class who responded to these very best of their ability during the time of deep challenge and adversity. I would like to take a moment to thank those who have helped our graduates throughout their journey. First, I want to thank our community for its loyal support of our school district and our young people. We appreciate our partnerships with the organizations, businesses, and individuals throughout our community, as they are always there for us to offer their time and their talents. Next, I would like to thank the teachers, counselors, administrators, coaches, advisors, support staff, and volunteers that have all had a positive influence on our graduates. I also would like to thank our school board members. They commit a great deal of time to provide governance and leadership to our school district. Their dedicated efforts contribute immensely to help ensure a high-quality education for our students and the resources to support the school district's work. I thank the parents, grandparents, relatives, and friends who have provided ongoing support to our young people, which has been instrumental in getting them to this important milestone of high school graduation. Finally, I want to thank all the members of the class of 2020 for the energy and the excellence that you have brought forth in your academics and your activities. During the last 4 years, we have all admired your academic and service learning achievements and enjoyed watching your meets, games, academic competitions, music concerts, theater productions, and all of the other activities you're involved with. Your talents are endless, and all of these experiences will serve you well into your futures. I would also like to commend you for how you have offered friendship, support, and encouragement to your classmates. You have touched each other's lives, and because of your kind and compassionate ways, you've made a profound difference for your family, your friends, and our entire community. Over the years, many have provided you guidance and mentoring and have served as members of your personal support teams. You have met your high school graduation requirements in part because of the nurturing efforts of all of these special people. All who know you applaud your excellence, your efforts, and your successes, and also find peace of mind in knowing that you will bring forth positive change in the world. We are very proud of you. Each year for this occasion, I prepare a brief message that I hope will serve as inspiration and encouragement. This year, I felt it made sense to share a few thoughts about navigating and leading through crisis or challenging times. Although you didn't invite all of the recent events into your life, your persistence, tenacity, and optimism has equipped you with new perspective and with incredible capacity for leadership. A favorite leader and author of mine, Warren Bennis, and his co-author, Robert Thomas, define a concept they call the crucible experience in one of their books about generational leadership titled Geeks and Geezers. I wanted to share some excerpts from the introduction of this book to help you internalize the new leadership capacity you may have gained as a result of your recent challenges. In short, the author studied notable leaders from multiple generations to determine what was likely to have created their impressive leadership capacity. I share some of their findings in the following excerpts from the book. We found that every leader in our study, young or old, had undergone at least one intense transformational experience. That transformational experience was at the very heart of becoming a leader. The descriptive term we found ourselves using is crucible. The American Heritage Dictionary defines crucible as a place, time, or situation characterized by the confluence of powerful intellectual, social, economic, or political forces, a severe test of patience or belief, a vessel for melting material at high temperatures. A crucible is not only a vessel, but a metaphor for the circumstances that cause an individual to be utterly transformed. The crucible experience is an apprenticeship, an ordeal, or some combination of both. It is both an opportunity and a test. It is a defining moment that unleashes abilities, forces crucial choices, and sharpens focus. It teaches a person who he or she is, makes them aware of their gifts and goals, and helps ready them to seize opportunities to make their future. Everybody has their own wall to climb. One of the key differences between leaders and non-leaders, we found, is the abilities of leaders to transform in a surprising or magical manner even the negatives in their lives into something that serves them. For leaders, the uses of adversity are genuinely sweet. To summarize the excerpts I've shared above, they state, the one key asset all of our leaders shared, whether young or old, is their adaptive capacity, the ability to process new experiences, to find their meaning, and to integrate them into one's life is the signature of leaders that they all possessed. They use this to find ways to live fully and well. I would anticipate that the class of 2020 from around the world will be equipped with a transformational leadership capacity that can truly change the world and make it a more equitable place for all to thrive and grow. I encourage you to embrace the moment and use recent events as the fuel that will propel you through an impressive journey where you will enjoy many wonderful destinations. Again, congratulations and best wishes. I am confident that our future is in very good hands. Thank you. At this time, it is my honor to introduce two student speakers. Our first speaker will be COCO CRANDALL. Following COCO is ZUKOR. COCO is the daughter of Linda and Dwayne CRANDALL. She shared the following about her parents. I'm so beyond grateful to have them for parents because I wouldn't be where I am without them. COCO's high school activities and honors included hockey, lacrosse, National Honor Society, Link Crew, Club US, and DECA. Regarding her favorite memory, COCO shares, although I've had endless memorable days, weeks, and months in high school, my favorites had to have been going to the school trip in DC my sophomore year, the DECA trip to Orlando last year, or getting to spend a night with most of the senior ladies my junior year. COCO will be attending Pepperdine University to major in integrated marketing and communications. Our second speaker will be ZUKOR. Ian is the son of Dave ZUKOR and Sarah Waite. Ian's high school activities included soccer, track, marching band, Link Crew, Club Heart, National Honor Society, and Club YES. His favorite high school memory was going to Europe for AP Euro during his sophomore year. Ian will be attending the University of Vermont to major in secondary education and will run track and field. At this time, I will turn it over to our first speaker, COCO, who will be followed by Ian. Thank you.
Well, guys, after months of uncertainty and waiting, we are finally here. And we can all let out that sigh of relief because we did it. We are here tonight to celebrate our first of many major milestones behind inevitable successes. No one, not even a world pandemic, will take away this moment that we all deserve. Tonight is our night. Good evening, everyone. My name is COCO CRANDALL, and I'm so thankful and honored to be standing here on behalf of the class of 2020 on this monumental day. I want to start by thanking all the family and friends that are here tonight supporting us, as well as our amazing faculty and staff, because, oh my gosh, you guys put up with a lot over the last 4 years. To say we made history is an understatement. And then everything changed in the blink of an eye. On Friday, March 13th, we unknowingly walked into our last day of senior year. We were forced to adapt to a new norm and had to immediately learn the big life lesson. Nothing in life is guaranteed. We are all entering a very different world from the one we expected, but it's a world that needs each and every one of us. Tonight, I stand before you as we look upon our future. We are here today so we can change tomorrow. We are the generation that will one day lead this world. As each of us diverge down our own unique paths, I want to leave you all with a few words of encouragement. We are a class of resilience. We have made it through this, and we can make it through anything. No doubt, overcoming adversity is something that will resonate in all of us. Did you know the average person lives 27,375 days? Prom and graduation are just 2 of those. And I'm not here to say that those days are insignificant, because they surely aren't. We have the right to be upset, to text our friends and rant about all we're missing. It's important to let the problem have its place. But when the time comes, we need to pick ourselves up and continue to move forward. Overcoming adversity is all about being resilient and turning our challenges into opportunities. Let's face it, we have been very lucky to have some amazing teachers here at Wayzata High School. But if we're being honest with ourselves, failure is life's greatest teacher. When life deals us failures, our attitude and how we respond is the only thing we can control. In the face of adversity, our attitude can help pave the road and propel us to our success. The Wayzata class of 2020 is not only resilient, but we are also outstanding. I mean, we are the class that made history for Wayzata volleyball, won an outstanding achievement award in theater for Legally Blonde, had an undefeated season in football, topped with the state championship, and so many more outstanding achievements I wish I could touch on. But with the events of these last few months, I think many of us have been reminded to not take any of these experiences for granted. This time in quarantine has allowed me to reflect on the importance of being in the present moment. With all this time at home, I'm sure many of us have spent our fair share of time anticipating the future or even dwelling on the past. My fellow classmates, my last words for you are to live in the moment and embrace every opportunity in front of you. Look around and appreciate how far we've come. Our class is a group of determined, positive, and brilliant students. We will all accomplish significant things in our future, but right now, let's just be here, enjoying our moment and celebrating this remarkable day with each other. As we close this chapter in our lives and start a new one, know that we can make it through anything. Tough times make resilient people, and we have, without a doubt, been given tough times. We all earn the right to walk across that stage. The future, while uncertain, is still ahead, waiting for each and every one of us to walk across our own stage. Move forward with the understanding that we have developed the strengths and the skills to change this world. I urge everyone to learn from their adversities, focus on the positives, and embrace each day by living in the moment. We have been given the unexpected gifts of a senior spring quarantine that will be just a small part of our story, but a legacy of the great class of 2020. It's been an honor to speak before you all, but more importantly, the honor has been getting to know you all. I wish you all the best of luck, although I'm sure none of you will need it, and I'm confident you will all do amazing things. Thank you.
Congratulations on making it to this day. Sometimes it felt like it would never come. My name's Ian ZUKOR. We went to high school together. We walked the hallways talking about storming Area 51, eating Tide Pods, and how much blue powder we inhaled at the last football game. After today, what is left of us at Wayzata is our legacy. Not the number of likes we got, or our AP credits, or our grades, but the relationships we've made. These relationships with counselors, coaches, teachers, and most importantly, friends have prepared me for whatever lies ahead. They've given me confidence, compassion, and a new perspective that I will carry into the next phase of my life. I've been challenged to see these new perspectives, pushed to be independent, and encouraged to be my best self. I will always appreciate that. We need to remember what our diploma means and why we earned it. We earned it because we worked hard. We earned it because we navigated obstacles both inside and outside of school. We earned it because we played important roles. We were students, guides, and captains. We were all leaders in our own ways. We dealt with challenges that no other class in Wayzata has had to deal with, and we should be proud. It is through changes we've initiated, people we've helped, and character we've demonstrated that a piece of us is left here at Wayzata. There's more than a layer you've painted on a rock or a trophy you've won at a competition. Now, more than ever, it is through adversity we persevered through that we are defined. I don't want anyone listening to me right now to think that I'm perfect because I'm up here giving this speech or because I have accomplishments. I speak with a therapist. I've dealt with anxiety and depression and image management, and that's okay. It's okay to be vulnerable and to have lows. We've all dealt with so many challenges recently, and these will only serve to make us stronger people that are resilient and appreciative of all that we have. As we approach uncertainty and the future, remember what helped make you feel welcome at Wayzata. For me, it was English with Mr. Johnston, track and field with Mr. Burnt and Mr. Pop, and meeting my best friends in the new A-Wing every morning that helped me feel welcome here at Wayzata. I encourage you to remember how these experiences made you feel and to seek them out in your next chapter. Now it is time for us to make a difference, help people, and leave another legacy. And we can do that, because if there's one thing we've proved in our time here at Wayzata, it's that none of us are merely average. After all, here we are, nearly 900 people strong, graduating despite a global pandemic. We will forever be part of the class that won the National Science Bowl and several state championships. We helped begin the conversation on mental health, and freshman year, we mastered bottle flipping. We all have it within ourselves to achieve great things. In the past 4 years at Wayzata, beyond learning how to text our friends without getting caught, our tool belts have acquired many skills that will help us make positive change. We've learned to be creative, persistent, and ambitious. Among us, we have future doctors, actors, lawyers, educators, and soldiers. We all have different paths that we're going to take. And that's exactly what the world needs right now. 900 people who are going to spread out and show the world the talent we've acquired. 900 future difference makers who are willing to be vulnerable, take risks, and prove what we all already know. Our generation has what it takes to be the best we can be. Whether you end up in Madison, LA, Boston, or worst of all, Edina, you now have a responsibility to be the best you can be for the world. Class of 2020, to my classmates, my teammates, and my friends. If you take nothing else away from this, let us all continue to strive to be the best we can be. You all have it within you to surpass any expectations you've set for yourself and achieve amazing things. You should all feel so proud, and I can say with no reservations that you will serve to make the world a more vibrant, beautiful, and welcoming place. Thank you.
And now, as principal of Wayzata High School, I hereby certify that these members of the class of 2020 have completed the requirements for graduation set forth by the Minnesota Department of Education and the School Board of Wayzata Independent School District 284. There are 832 members of the class of 2020. It is my pleasure to present this class to the Wayzata School Board. At this time, School Board Chair Andrea Keene will accept the class of 2020. Following Ms. Keene will be Tina Gorgas and Mark Johnston in the reading of the names of the class of 2020.
Congratulations to the Wayzata High School class of 2020. I'm Andrea Keene, and I ran for school board the fall when you were all in 5th grade. Since then, it's been one of the greatest honors and joys of my life so far to serve you. I'd also like to introduce my school board colleagues. You may not know them, but I can assure you that each of them care deeply for each of you and your education. First, we have our Vice Chair, Linda Cohen, Treasurer, Sarah Johansson, our Clerk, Bonita Lucky, Director, Cheryl Polzine, Director, Chris McCullough, and Director, Cian Felkener. It's a privilege to work with this smart and thoughtful board. We're committed to putting what's best for each and every student at the center of our work together. Now, you may have heard that we have 3 board members who are parents of 2020 graduates. So I'd like to give a special shout out to Bree Lucky, Caroline McCullough, and to my son, Eli Keene. Thank you for putting up with your parents being on the school board. We also want to thank everyone watching who loves our graduates and who helped them to earn their diplomas. Thank you, parents, guardians, grandparents, teachers, coaches, childcare providers, friends, neighbors. We know that you helped with homework, that you packed lunches, you drove to practice, volunteered countless hours, and you had lots of books allowed before bedtime. Our community values education like no other, and these exceptional graduates are what we have to show for that. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your support. Finally, to the class of 2020. No graduating class in history has had a senior year like you have had. We've observed you handling loss, disappointments, social distancing, all with grace, humor, and resilience. We're so proud of you. Please, when you think of your time at Wayzata High School, hold close to your heart your life-affirming and possibly life-lasting friendships. Hold close to your heart the teachers who believed in you and who shaped your perspectives. Hold close to your heart the championships and the failures that you learned from, the beautiful music and art that you created. Hold close to your heart this incredible, inclusive school community that you will always be able to call home. You are graduating in a time of uncertainty and unrest, but this absolutely does not define you. Congratulations on this huge accomplishment. Every community looks to its graduates to help define a better future. We've been here for you. We've watched you grow. And we have full confidence that you have all the talents, all the curiosity, and all the empathy that the world needs more of right now. We celebrate your success, and we send you out into the world with Trojan pride. Congratulations.
Sarah Adalin, Matthew All, Winona Abbott, Neamo Abdullahi, Saeed Abdullah, Amar Abojade, Zuhaib Abshir, Mohammed Abukar, Anasia Adams, Elisha Adams, Zan Adams, Gretchen Addison, Abdirahman Ahmed, Kate Ainsworth, Aditya Ajoy Krishnan, Yesenia Alatoma Huerta, Ivy Alber, Joanne Albrecht, Max Albright, Vipassana Ale, Caleb Alamayu, Safa Ali, Sana Ali, Tarek Al-Khalil, Catherine Alley, Mackenzie Allen, Ryan Almer, Calvin Alman Yake, Mariah Alvarez, Ashley Amaya, Aryan Anand, Abigail Anderson, Christian Anderson, Aaron Anderson, Paige Anderson, JC Antone, Rami Arafat, Guilherme Argenta, Olivia Arnebeck, Alexandra Arel, Aviral Astana, Emma Atkinson, Ethan Auni, Nicole Austin, Eliana Ayala, Jessica Barr, Sai Pranith Bajuri, Mitalesh Balola, Julia Barden, Lydia Barnes, Julia Barnhill, Olivia Bartell, Anna Bartles, Patricia Bass, Erica Bassett, Colin Bates, Harsheen Batra, Jacob Bauer, Melaine Bauer, Sydney Baumgardner, Kayla Beasy, Arul Belhe, Braden Bingston, Owen Benjamin, Evan Behrens, Micah Bergeron, Haley Berggren, Leah Bergstrom, Addison Burling, Marissa Bugan, Jasmeet Bhatia, Neha Bhatia, Arzab Batrai, Emmanuel Balsley, Elsa Bixby, Chloe Blasius, Alex Blastic, Zane Blazy, Nicole Bloomquist, Brendan Bloom, Ella Bogie, Grant Bolkovitz, Margot Bomsta, Allie Bonander, Garrett Bonello, Jordan Boudreau, Ryan Bracken, Kaya Brands, Justin Brasina, Sarah Brewing, Ryan Brewer, Sophia Brooks, Nicholas Brose, Kyler Brown, Russell Brown, Aaron Brunner, Matthew Buchanan, Iva Buckley, Lauren Beekle, Daniel Boondorf, Andrea Bierman, Emma Burke, Ryan Burnett, Amy Burnham, Beckett Burns, Deshaun Bush, Meredith Butler, George Sy, Sailor Campbell, Vincent Cow, Dominic Capello, Nicholas Carlson, Paige Carlson, Jack Carver, Scotland Carver, Casey Sentner, Alicia Cerny, Anthony Chernelia, Amanda Chan, Siripat Shashob, Ethan Chapman, Kayla Chase, Bhargav Chikati, Sai Chiluri, Sierra Chen, Austin Chang, Clarissa Chang, Ectorina Chapernia, Christian Ching, Shreyas Chanola, Haley Christensen, Sophia Christofferson, Emily Chu, Cole Chardelli, Connor Szyminski, Zachary Clark, Isaac Clausen, Ethan Kleinite, Morgan Cockrell, Tashay Cockrell, Alex Cohan, Jacob Kolich, Shane Colson, Anna Copeland, Samantha Corning, Ella Rose Coral, Armani Cosi, Mary Corey, COCO CRANDALL, Emerith Cruz Bermudez, Eli Keene, Ethan Quee, Marcus Culp, Ella Kuntz, Joshua Custodia, Chloe Check, Nolan Philip Dama, Georgia D'Angelico, Sophia D'Angelico, Drake Daniels, Ravi Dantaluri, Adrika Desgupta, Marie Angeline David, Maddie Davis, Sophia de Albuquerque Marcon, Carter Debelak, Audrey Deeth, Emma Dane, Kayla De Leon, Ethan Del Sol, Joseph Demro, Alexander Deniston, Luke Desalich, William Dieters, Pierce Devens, Noah Jang, Anthony Deep, Samantha Dietrich, Kaitza Ding, Emma Dice, Max Doherty,
Devon Dockery,
Amar Doctor, Jacob Dolan, Haley Dorn, Carter Drotning, Ishan Dua, Aaron Duan, Justin Dubinsky, Migla Delavicus, Spencer Dunn, Constance Duopu, Melaine Dupre, Ayana Iam Thongtip, Madeline Earhart, Amaya Edwards, Caroline Egan, Justin Ehlers, Luke Eichten, Samantha Eisenman, Noah Eckberg, Zaid Albarudi, Georgiana Elswick, Lily Imlong, Jacob Emmons, Caitlin Empke, Ashley Englert, Bennett England, Madeline Eppers, Nicole Irager, Charles Erdahl, Charles Ernst, Maui Esman, Anthony Esposito, Lindsay Esselman, Austin Evans, Lucas Eiler, Grant Fackler, Ayub Farah, Miles Fazenden, Jacob Ferguson, Wyatt Ferguson, Jonathan Ferran, Jacob Fisher, Thomas Fisher, Marquise Fiveland, Connor Fletcher, Noah Flom, Allison Flynn, Ahmed Fofana, Andrew Forness, Lauren Fornshell, Cullen Ferret, Nicholas Foster, Dreana Fox, Gavin Frank, Noah Francine, Morgan Frederick, Megan Frickstad, Madeline Friedman, Sophia Fries, Trinity Fritz Lawrence, Jonathan Fusaro, Ashley Galloway, Harshal Ganesha Murthy, Lakita Gangareddy, Julian Gaona Garcia, John Garcia, Ricardo Garcia, Anvita Garikaparthi, Sonia Gazula, Alexander Gear, Alvin George, Tyler Garrell, Maria Gerling, Blake Garrison, Larisha Goslin Green, Rebecca Gilseth, Daniel Genestra, Jenna Gerard, Daniel Heron, Anna Goki, Joshua Golbus, Thomas Golan, Kylie Gonzalez McLaughlin, Jonah Goodlin, Mateusz Gorecki, Max Grabowski, Hudson Graham, Julia Grams, Ethan Green, Davis Grismer, Maya Graholski, Sarah Gronert, Josephine Grubb, Jalen Grunwald, Marco Gualpa Sangarima, Blake Golden, Iman Guled, Joshua Gullickson, Ayush Gupta, Shub Gupta, Ava Garegian, Lennon Gust, Chloe Hagenson, Addison Hackley, Seth Hagedorn, Griffin Hagastoon, Aisha Hashio, Alexandra Hamill, Elijah Hansen, Ethan Hansen, Edgar Hansen, Marie Harries, Ella Harris, Benjamin Harrison, Cole Hartman, Quentin Hartman, Umar Hassan, Annabelle Hazeman, Adna Hassan, Anthony Hott, Lydia Hay, Elizabeth Healy, Kylie Heath, Iran Hecht, Nicholas Hedlund, Meredith Hedke, Julian Hegman, Gabrielle Heidelberger, Raina Hines Sheely, Julia Hellman, Elizabeth Helmick, Oscar Hembry Condon, Alec Hendricks, John Hendrickson, Ashley Herfindahl, Sophia Heyer, Oliver Hines, Alexa Hodawanek, Alexander Hoffman, Evelina Homchi, Insong Hong, Jacob Hogenacker, Mohammed Hotite, Caitlin Haug, Joel Hauge, Caleb Hoverston, Zechariah Howard, Gabrielle Hu, William Heeneman, Emma Huckreed, Cassandra Hultgren, Caleb Huck, Shuaib Hussein, Finnegan Hutchinson, Mitchell Hyman, Catherine Hiveri, Catherine Imdek, Karthika Imadasetti, Heather Impala, Kathan Inampudi, Emily Ingeman, Jaheim Ivy, Pranav Iyer, Jalea Jackson, Malachi Milton Jackson, Samuel Jackson, Christopher Jacobs, Lauren Jacobson, Kyle Jagerson, Ravi Jain, Ethan Jacober, Olivia James, Leo Jameson, Adam Jans, Peyton J, Roger Jeck, Ryan Jetty, Annika Johnson, Daniel Johnson, Hannah Johnson, Jolie Johnson,
Kwan Johnson,
Krista Johnson, Nicholas Johnson, Olivia Johnson, Taylor Johnsrud, Meg Johnston, Jalen Jones, Jeffrey Jones, Nina Jones, Matthew Judge, Megan Justison, Paul Kai, Garrett Kaiser, Ira Calais, Elizabeth Cam, Thomas Campman, Pranathi Kandikanda, Marie Kapsner, Benjamin Katz, Mia Kelly, Charles Kennedy, Madeline Kerber, Grace Kerbeshin, Yaqub Khalif, Zuhair Khan, Josiah Kibira, Alan Kim, Nisha Kimber, Jack Kimlinger, Nathan King, Perrin King, William King, Gage Kinney, Madeline Kaiser, Meredith Cleve, Winston Knox, Sarah Kneppel, Eliana Knudsen, Gage Knudsen, Nicole Kohler, Mary Combo, Cole Kraft, Caleb Kranz, Haley Kreider, Vian Christine, Samantha Krushak, Natalie Koo, Mac Kukowski, Mark Kufal, Matthew Quisberg, Yerin Kwan, Grace Kylo, Lars Lati, Chime Lai, Isabella Lance, Amanda Lape,
Joseph Lara Abarca, Anna Larson, Benjamin Larson, Macy Larson, Zachary Larry, Avery Lash, Ryan Latrobe, Sean Laughlin, Matthew Lawrence, Savannah Lawrence, Anna Lane, Matthew Lair, Taylor Lemmerman, Beatrice Lentz, Amanda Leitner, Ethan Lee, Henry Lee, Megan Leon, Sean Leong, Yuxuan Leong, Brian Lin, Jay Lindahl, Jacob Link, Mark Little, Catherine Liu, Kathleen Long, Trinity Long, Lauren Lubenow, Brianna Lucky, Benjamin Lidke, John Lura, George Liu, Keely Maz, Mason Magnuson, Abigail Magnuson, Abhishek Mahesh, Mehul Maheshwari, Joseph Mann, Jingrao Mai, Riley Mackey, Jacob Malin, Catherine Manderfeld, Thomas Manley, Evelyn Mann, Jacob Mann, Manfred Montabong, Srija Maradana, Kate Marks, Cooper Markham, Sanjana Maroju, Luke Marquardt, Jack Martinson, Roman May, Benjamin Maymere, James McLeodin, Aaron McConnell, Cameron McCoy, Rafael McCraney de Jesus, Caroline McCullough, Evan McGugan, Murphy McKee, Blaine McLaughlin, Akil Megji, David Mayer, Nicole Mertens, Adam Mechnick, Elizabeth Miller, Lily Miller, Archit Meshra, Lily Mianis, Adeline Moe, Lily Moen Parr, Adil Mohammed-Zada, Kyle Mortensen, Fiona Moses, Ruby Moss, Lindsay Mueller, Karan Moulay, Sean Murphy, Robert Myers, Arundhati Nambieth, Austin Narveson, Bryce Nault, Sophia Nayar, Aiden Nelson, Aaron Nelson, Kaylee Ness, Christopher Newman, Nicole Newberger, Abigail Newkirk, Jack Newstrom, Viet Nguyen, William Nguyen, Alexis Nayaz, Morgan Nemi, Thomas Neerman, March Nakaw, Madeline Nordstrom, Megan Novacek, Devin Novi, Jonathan Noodler, Matthew Nyquist, Zachary Nyquist, Shay O'Brien, Nicholas O'Ketty, Ryan O'Connor, Alexis Elfkey, Derek Ogren, Abigail Oldham, Jordan Olson, Mason Olson, Thomas Olson, Lucy Omer, Muzamil Osman, Lauren Otto, Connor Packard, Lauren Palaya, Adarshani Panduraj, Candelario Pardo Campos, Elizabeth Perel, Claire Parham, Jacob Parker, Meha Patel, Shivani Patel, Aditi Patil, Sarayu Paturi, Rin Paulson, Derek Pavelek, Jackson Payne, David Pearson, Nicholas Pearson, Zoe Pedersen, Benjamin Pelk, Alexander Pemberton, Marissa Perrine, Alexander Patelin, Anthony Peterson, Carrie Peterson, Sarah Petty, Rainan Fleiter, Tita Pasumondecho, Ricky Phillips, Adam Pierce, Ashlyn Petrowski, Matthew Petrak, Trinity Pigram, Emma Purkowski, Carly Plate, Charles Podiak, Zofia Podkopaz, Catherine Polam, Luke Polam, Shane Povitz, Abigail Prairie, Trisha Praveen, Megan Prazich, Mantaya Pritchard, Abby Prodal, Molly Prunzinski, Elise Prosser, Elena Pudgel, Madeline Pukiti, Leanne Chia, Amy Quast, Harris Rasick, Ankit Reheja, Shashmith Raman, Ben Ramert, Nicholas Ramnarine, Ellen Ramsey, Tejash Rana, Annapurna Rao, Nicolette Ross, Luca Rosso, Anjali Retnam, Tiandra Ray, Amina Razak, Emma Reed, Maria Regan, Joel Reed, Lily Reed, Emma Rinke, Tiago Reyes, Caitlin Rempe, Caden Rhodes, A.V. Riley, Jake Ringate, Nathan Ringsvan, Zachary Ripley, Ibrahim Rizvi, Samuel Roach, Kaylee Roberts, Abubakar Roble, Stephanie Rocca, Montserrat Rodea Garcia, Lily Rogers, Consuelo Rodriguez, Nicholas Rodriguez, Alexandra Roeder, Loshaka Rokes, Jeffrey Rose, Danielle Rosen, Ella Ross, Elizabeth Rojansky, Juliana Ruark, Ella Rubenzer, Cynthia Ruvalcaba Saldivar, Edgar Ruvalcaba Saldivar, Hallie Ryan, Seshasai Sairam, Qasim Salim, Joseph Salonik, Elliot Sandbauer, Arison Sanchez, Brooke Sandman, Maya Sandvik, Ian Sarma, Carolyn Sasson, Marla Sawyer, Eja Sidem, Catherine Scattergood, Zinda Sear, Laura Schaefer, Aiden Schaefer, Patrick Sheffy, Madison Sherber, Caleb Shimke, Samuel Schissel, Eli Schmidt, Matthew Schmidt, Thomas Schmidt, Kieran Schmitz, James Schneider, Nicholas Schneider, Olivia Schneider, Jane Schrader, Lauren Schultz, Amanda Schultz, Alexander Scott, William Schwartz, Lauren Schweitzer, Orion Scrimger, John Siemens, Rogotham Senthilkumar, Thomas Seifert, Arohi Shah, Gary Sharma, Claire Sharp, Elizabeth Shaver, Anuj Shekhawat, Kate Sheldon, Yash Shinde, Jack Schoen, Haley Scholl, Calvin Short, Anton Semenov, Jackson Sewart, Sydney Sine, Arunima Singh, Kyle Sipe, Ali Scoro, Maxwell Smart, Jasmine Smiley, Alexander Smith, Karsten Smith, Maya Smith, Jack Smukowski, Isla Snewstead, Braden Sabota, Nathan Soltis, Sharmila Somaya, Zainab Somani, Nurali Somia, Mariana Sorensen, Lance Sorensen, Janie Sawada, Samantha Stark, Taylor Stark, John Stefanoni, Abigail Steffen, Sarah Stevenson, Annika Stewart, Sean Stika, Colin Stillday, Samuel Stinton, Amini Stivland, Lauren St. John, Anna St. Martin, Brady Stoner, Fatima Storms Aguilar, Casey Stowe, Tara Stroop, Jacqueline Strunk, Alexander Such, Joseph Suker, Angela Sun, Kevin Sun, Ingrid Sund, Ellie Supes, Mason Susner, Bayani Swanson, Samuel Sweeney, Barrett Swenson, Maximus Swenson, Cole Swisher, Shinsa Ton, Lindsay Tapper, Ian Tereshevsky, Cameron Tate, Trevin Tatum, Alexander Taylor, Rafael Augusto Teixeira Diaz, Akash Tembe, Abby Terpstra, Clara Tivote, Tata Tepanunsai, Hunter Thomas, Zachary Thompson, Faith Thornton, Carter Tibbetts, Artyom Tizer, Andrew Titus, Gabrielle Tolander, Joseph Tomzik, Franco Tomasi, Grace Trainer, Isabel Trainer, Jeremy Trunk, Maya Turner, Sarah Turner, Natalie Tustison, Anthony Ukofia, Sophia Urban, Ashton Utsi, Kimball Utsi, Jessica Belyarovsky, Reed Venata, Kirsten Vangen, Luke Van Horn, Dylan Van Oss, Jackson Van Valkenburg, Christian Vassar, Sela Essence Vaughn, Gloria Vasquez Ibarra, Sarah Ventura, April Vidal Banos, Graham Biggers, Brendan Vivanco, Ava Vogel, Taya Vocati, Benjamin Voinov, Per Wagi, Brooke Wahoviak, Wyatt Wagner, Drashti Wagani, Margaret Wallace, Iris Wong, Maggie Wong, Zhao Wang, Tashi Wangmo, Karan Washington, Jonas Waskoski, Lauren Washenko, Eli Wadis, Patrick Weah, Ryan Weatherford, Merritt Weber, Nathaniel Weekly, Benjamin Weiner, Madison Weiner, Ariana Weisberg, Sarah Westermeyer, Hope Westfall, Coleman Wire, Jordan Wyrock, Ethan Wheeler, Madeline Wheeler, Dante White, Johanna White, in memory of Zachary White, Blake Wickham, Annalise Wickman, Ava Weiss, Jacob Wildermuth, Jacob Wilhelm, Carter Wilkes, Riley Williams, Claire Wilson, Ellery Winterbottom, Casey Winterer, Ryan Wotaziak, Elena Wallerman, Isabella Woodsworth, Caden Wright, Andrew Woosands, Zachary Xiong, Audrey Young, Emily Young, Connor Yarbrough, Trinity Yaraguntala, Nicholas Yoraway, Drake Young, Kristen Young, Isabel Yu, Oliver Zabel, Melinda Zhang, Mina Zhang, Vienna Zhang, Darren Zhang, Chloe Zog, and Ian ZUKOR.
Graduates, I hope you are wearing your cap and gown right now, because you may now adjust your tassel accordingly. As I proudly present to the Wayzata High School community the graduated class of 2020. Congratulations.
Trojans.